Some of you have known me under other names. Like the name of some callous demon, or the name of a foolish knight. Yet today, I have another name. It was given to me by people who could have left me to die. But instead, they taught me the true meaning of courage. So, listen to me, warriors. Don't let some mad tyrants play God with your lives. Fight for the people who saw the good in you. Fight for those who will want to remember you. Come on, warriors. Show them how you fight.
Before I start the video, I would like to say thank you to all of the new subscribers I've gained this month and hope you stick around to support my content. I have a Discord you can join, so if you would like to talk with me directly or even give me tips on improving, so please feel free to join. The link will be in the description. And as usual, I would like to thank some of the subscribers who've helped me with these videos so far. Thank you, and I appreciate your support. Meet the Gryphon. Also known as Holding Cross, now reformed anew with the different teachings of the many cultures he immersed himself in after events of the main story of For Honor. His moveset from the days of Lawbringer has changed to a more simplistic yet effective playstyle, mixing in techniques from his cultural experiences along with his armor, mixing in different materials from the factions he once considered enemies. Gryphon has a 3-hit chain consisting of lights and heavies that can be inputted from any direction interchangeably. Good enough. However, there are differences between light and heavies when it comes to throwing them from the same side. Heavies perform as normal, being able to throw them the same way any other hero can. However, lights are different. If you throw a light from the same side as your first light, it becomes a guaranteed hit if the first light connects. This allows Gryphon to quickly go into his bash chain that can only be accessed after the second hit of a chain when you press the guard break button. And because his second light is guaranteed on successful first light hit, you'll be able to go into your bash. Gryphon's light finishers are undodgeable, allowing you to kick anyone trying to dodge the kick. His heavy ender can't track, but his wide area sweep is also good for trying to catch opponents trying to dodge the kick, and it receives hype armor, making it a good move for trades. Gryphon has 2 types of bashes. Bash 1 is from neutral, allowing you to open up your opponents and counts as the first hit in the chain that guarantees a light follow-up. This light follow-up is the second hit of the chain that allows you to go into your second bash that can guarantee a heavy. Bash 2 can only be accessed from the second hit in a chain that guarantees a heavy follow-up. Gryphon also has a dodge forward light or heavy that can lead into his bash because they both count as the second hit in the chain. That being said, I think the dash itself counts as a chain. If that was the case, then dash forward bash into bash should be possible, but it's not, since the bash after a dash... Since the bash after... Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, that being said, I think the dash itself counts as a chain. If that was the case, then dash forward bash into bash should be possible, but it's not, since the bash after a dash would technically be the second chain. If anyone knows why this is a thing, please explain it in the comments. He can also perform a side dodge heavy from either direction that can lead into his bash. Keep in mind that none of his bash follow-ups are guaranteed. Gryphon is a hero with one thing in mind: likes to bash mind games. It's all I ever see when playing against Gryphon, and it frustrates me to no end when I get hit with a bash or undodgeable light mix-up. This is especially more effective in 1 versus 1 situations. You can go a long way when effectively mixing up your opponents with lights and bashes. With the threat of your dodge forward bash being prominent, you can mix it up with his quick dodge forward light or delayed heavy that can sometimes catch your opponent off guard. However, the real mix comes from his light openers. Performing a light allows you to go into a second guaranteed light, which then leads into the bash, and this is where Gryphon players begin their pressure, by forcing you to react to the bash and take an undodgeable light follow-up instead of the kick. And if they really get into your head, they'll start to mix in heavies to catch your mid-dodge animation. In modes like Dominion or Breach, however, Gryphon has the option to switch targets mid-string even during and after a bash, allowing him to keep pressuring multiple targets. Accompanying this is his wide heavy sweeps that can hit multiple opponents, and his zone that does a full 360 that can lead into his chains, making his zone the first hit. Gryphon's maximum punish on an outstanding parry to an opponent is zone, light, kick to heavy, dealing 52 damage, and can execute an opponent. From a throw, his maximum punish is back throw into a slight delay neutral, left light, and then switch to right light into kick, and then heavy, dealing 49 damage. Applying pressure with your lights can be effective, and adding a delay to your follow-ups can keep your opponent guessing. In most situations, your opponent will attempt to dodge if they expect a bash, but you can pause your chain to bait a reaction and then start the chain over, hitting them out of the dodge, essentially looping them into playing your game. A pretty universal tip that applies to any hero you use is the ability to bait out crushing counter lights from players that abuse it. Just throw a heavy in any direction, feint, and time your parry. Super easy in it, I think. I want to talk, my time is fucking shite. If you're a Gryphon main and have any other tips you would like to share, then please leave a comment down below. And if you would like to learn more about your heroes, then I recommend visiting the For Honor Info Hub website, where you'll find tons of information for your heroes such as maximum punish for pretty much any situation. So please do check out. Gryphon is no heavy hero, but as a hybrid, his best armor perks in my opinion are Remedy, heal 10 after killing a hero, Rising Dawn, revive your allies to 75% health, Rapid Refresh, upon takedown or reviving an ally, feats active cooldowns are reduced by 5%. As for his feats, Gryphon is a hero based around healing himself and allies on a battlefield, and as someone who likes having healing options available outside of the zone, it's pretty nice to have. Speed Revive, rapidly revive fallen allies. This pairs with Rising Dawn, which can revive your allies at 75% health much faster. Draconic, I'm assuming that's right. Draconic Mist, heal yourself and allies. Draconic Bolt, fires a bolt that deals damage to an enemy and heals nearby allies. Draconic Cleanser, throw a projectile that explodes, dealing some damage to enemies and release an area of healing for you and your allies. So I've realised I haven't been giving my conclusions on characters and review videos because I'm a total gimp. I'm sorry. But my conclusion, Gryphon is good in both 1v1s and 4v4s. And during my time with the hero, it's pretty easy to see why a lot of higher up players I've seen use him. His kit is simple and is easy to learn for new players too. With his bash, slash light and heavy mix up, he has no trouble dealing damage and catching your opponent off guard if they're not ready. However, while he is good, personally I prefer sticking with the more simple characters like Shigoki. Right troops, how was the review for you? Was it accurate? Did I miss anything out? I hope you leave down comments and give some feedback. If you guys would like to provide clips for Hero Fest videos, any funny clips or some nice anti-ganks, please contact me via Discord. I would love to pile up clips from the community and post it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you made it this far, please like the video and subscribe. I appreciate it more than you guys think. Thanks for watching, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.